I begin with some Maleko this morning is I'm delighted this morning and honored to have the elected mayor of Kampala Central, Uhuru Salam, the man who has a smile, the man Asibududabasidamu, the man who decides that on this day, the streets of Kampala are going to be closed and everyone is entitled to come and have, how is it, iftari?
Exactly.
With us right here. I'm so honored and glad to have them this morning. He's a man who is down to earth. You can't believe that this man has jumped on the board this morning to come and be with us on the show. At one point I thought, he's going to disappoint me. Oh, you've seen very many mayors in town that have been elected, but just getting closer to them is very hard. But this gentleman is someone that you can sit with and talk to. He gives you all the stories and he doesn't mind. The time I met him here at UBC, he bought me rice. My friend, I enjoyed that food. So we are honored and glad to have him this morning. I'm going to be talking about the city. The city looks beautiful and clean. Well, some traffic lights are still off. He will be telling us why. But the main issue here is the vendors are off the streets. Trust me, if you went downtown and you walked, you would feel comfortable. I was sharing a story with him, telling him that how, I was downtown with my 5-year-old and the little girl complained, "Mommy, this is not nice. People everywhere." And, he smiled at it today. But when you look at the city now, even the cars can reach. I was even shocked that on a Friday, you go downtown and drive and get parking, which was not there before. Allow me to have, the gentleman that speaks Luganda better than me, the gentleman that has a smile like of a woman, Mayor.
Yes, please.
That's how we can, address you, His Worship, the Mayor of Kampala. Good morning and welcome to One-on-One this morning.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. God is good and all the time.
God is good and that is nature. Wow.
Thank you. Good morning, Uganda. Good morning, our viewers on UBC. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me. I'm sorry I'm late, but I had to honor that invitation. It's not easy to get those invitations, but I'm honored to have got the invitation and I'm here to explain to our viewers what we're doing in these offices. And as a leader, you must be accountable. Don't just be there thinking you're a mayor, you're a national vice chairperson of Kampala, and then you forget your roots. We are here to serve our people, and I think that's the way to go. However much politics, as politicians...
Politics are a very dirty game.
It depends. But my politics is going to be showing someone the right way. I must be a politician, guiding my people. This is the right channel, right way to move. For example, me as a person, any politician, let me just put it, any politician will always want to protect the voters, even if they're in wrong. But then you don't give them guidance or direction. That is wrong. Protect your voters, give them the leeway how to move. For example, the current city.
I'm saying, downtown.
Yes.
Very clean. You can walk as much as you feel like you want to. Even, the papers are not littered on the streets.
Yes.
Before we got on air, I asked you, were you the man behind this of saying, let's sweep away all the vendors off the streets after them voting you into office? That's what they say.
Yes. True. No, as the mayor, let's be honest, let us appreciate Kampala is a very beautiful city. Uganda is a very beautiful country. And it's very absurd. We actually went to Kigali. This I'll not be shy to say it. We went to Kigali for a benchmarking. How do you go to Kigali for benchmarking anyway? But we went there.
Of all the cities, of all.
Yes. And the best part is we saw Nyarwandans who were originally in Uganda. They left Uganda, they went back to Rwanda, and they did copy and paste. You know what I mean by that? They said we have very good laws, very, very, very good laws.
But we're not implying them.
Exactly. What we do, we just put them in the shelves and
brush them off.
But what they did, copy, paste, and that's how it. I'm amazed in how the technocrats work there. They're rated by performance. Sheila, same to you. If it was UBC rating you on performance, how you are, how you perform, it would be the best way to rate these technocrats. And I would actually beg all technocrats to be rated on performance in order to be in that office. That means they'll be very hardworking. Why? Because they want to stay on the job. If you are sleeping on the job, means you get away, let somebody else come
and take over.
So we moved. It was just the issue of being strict. Actually, I would like the president to come out and begin biting. I'm telling you, the president has been so lenient.
He has been,
so accommodative. There's few minutes, few days or months, I have engaged with His Excellency. What you see on the TV is not what he is. The man is down to earth. The man he loves his country. The man is knowledgeable. Sheila, he'll see you in 2019, about 1920, he'll remember Sheila. That he has a recorder there. So it's amazing, he loves this country, but what I want him to do is come out and begin biting.
Do you think people are disappointing him, the leaders that
absolutely. He has decided to empower a lot of people and they've let him down. They've let him down, that's true. That's why I'm saying now, this Chisanja, it should be strictly biting these people. If you cannot work, please, you move. Just move.
Wow, how did you feel when, you woke up in the morning and the elected Minister of Kampala, and you decided that, we need these vendors off the streets of Kampala. You, as our elected mayor of Kampala, Central, the people that elected you, perhaps are these vendors, are these people that, cook porridge on the road.
True.
How did you feel?
Well, let's agree.
And disagree.
Yes, we sat down. Why we sat down? Number one, the property owners came out, the business community came out, the landlords came out saying enough is enough. We're not going to pay property tax. We're not going to pay trading license. We're not going to pay all the dues, taxes. Because
these people are right in front of our businesses.
And we said, okay, we are supposed, as a leader, you have to do kasavu kanyama. Kasavu kanyama, how to maintain.
How do you handle this?
Maintain both. So we said, yes, we need the money. Vending is not acceptable on the doorsteps. And we said, okay, for now, let us agree, let them move out from there, from the city. However much, it's our mandate to give them alternatives.
Some other places.
Yes, it is our duty to give them alternatives. And let's be honest, the spokesperson of ED came out saying this place is Nakasero Market, Nowino Market. That's a lie. We have
here spaces in Bosega Market.
Let them not lie, people. Let them not lie the public. It's not there. The only place that I think there's space, some little space, is Usafi Market. It's a bit, there's some space, but people do not like the location.
Exactly, that's what I was going to ask you. People don't want to go to Usafi.
Yes.
One, they say the way they constructed the market is poorly done.
You already have the information.
And
you see?
Two, the distance, the people that are coming from this side will not be able to
exactly. But all in all, what I'm saying, the Usafi Market it's a ghost market, I'll put it there. I'm sorry to say so, because why people don't want to go there? That's number one. They're not comfortable with the area. They are fearing the fancy guys. The place is not lit well. Then even the taxi park is not working because people do not want to come to that side. So there's not much traffic there that people will go to. But however much, as a KCC, we're going to do some renovations. And I was expecting, before doing the renovations, they're supposed to call all the stakeholders to see how best can we reconstruct that market to accommodate more of our people. That's where I am driving to. And actually, that's where I'm going to make sure the ED sits with the contractor and the vendors. We see how best can we reconstruct the market for the benefit of the people, because those facilities are not ours, they're for the Wananchi. And the president has always wanted the Wananchi, that to be as a nursery school for them. They start from there, upgrade, and then go elsewhere.
So for now, where are these vendors going to be going? Because it seems like now their lives have become hard. Some of them are crying out.
True.
That, this is where we've been earning. money to feed our children or to feed our families. Some of them are single mothers, majority of them, you know, and they're crying out loud. They're like, Uhuru, Mayor, Twakulonda, help us. Where are they going to be going for the meantime as you plan for them?
To be honest, there's a saying in Uganda about megatoluma. However much we are going to clean the city, we don't want to be aggressive to our people. Because the laws are there and the laws are there to be broken. That's why laws are there.
And to be amended at the same time.
So, however much we have said we need a clean city, yes, we need a clean city. Options that we're looking for as per now is the Sunday market. And the challenge came is the NMT, non-motorized corridor, that is that you see in the pictures done the advertising. It's not fair to bring them back on that road, which has been renovated, they've planted again the greens, the beauty, they've done
looking beautiful.
Beautification. We said, now let's look for other alternative roads, like the time Jennifer Musisi was in office.
Actually used to have the carnival.
So we are going to
no longer have it.
I want to our vendor and them to be a bit patient. We are going to look for alternative roads and we shall gazette it, whereby they can have an income. Because if we don't give them an opportunity, Sheila, if you move out there, I'm sure you're going to see your life will be in stake.
Yes, true.
And I must make sure you go wherever you... Where do you stay, by the way?
In Chaliwajala.
I want you to go to Chaliwajala peacefully, that no one is going to come and break your house when you're not there. So I want every Ugandan, this is this country, you must be happy in your country. And we're not going to squeeze you because we need a clean city. This city, we're making it smart for you. So you must be welcoming the program. You must be part of the development for all of us as Ugandans. Okay. So we're still going to plan with the with the Sunday market. Evening market, we're still seeing it's a bit a challenge. It's a bit, evening starts from when, and then we shall begin bringing them back on the streets. So there'll be no work done. 3 is looking for other land within, and we purchase it as soon as possible. Because the president already directed, he needs at least 2 markets per division.
Within the town?
Within, yes. So yes. I'm looking seriously for land within town. The CBD, whereby our people can, in the meantime, at least work. And another challenge I'm facing with KCC now, we are the policymakers, the implementers. When I rent a shop, meaning me and Sheila have rented a shop.
Yeah, we're
yes, because shop, yes. Rent is a bit expensive. Sheila, you deal in clothes. I deal in other merchandise. If I display it on my door, I don't see any harm in that. But now, the KCC instead said, no, remove it even from the door. That's my display.
Yeah, because some of them are actually complaining. And
leave like, the display.
We have our displays onto the door.
So,
but
what I'm saying is, now we're not going to go to the president for such things. No, it's not. And I will not accept to go and tell his president, oh, Your Excellency, the ED is, and the enforcement are removing displays. No, I'm just going to engage the ED and the Minister of Kampala and get a solution. But I still stand, those displays should remain. Should remain because it's their shop, they're renting. They're paying trading license. They're paying all that. So that is the way we are for now.
Let's talk about urban planning and infrastructure development in the Kampala city itself. We've seen of late that the floods have become a problem. More so to the people that have stores that are really down. And Hamis Chigundu, came out and said, I'm building Omwala, I'm constructing, but you find that when it rains in Kampala, the water floods are affecting the people. And also these people that have stalls down, not the ones that have stalls up. What are you planning to do for these people? And some of them came out and said, they were supposed to give them a little casimo, but they are not given this money.
Yes.
What is the way forward?
Number one, Sheila, if I am constructing anything, not necessarily the Mwala, even a property, any commercial thing, if I'm constructing anything, it doesn't mean I should inconvenience you. I should be comfortable where I'm working. You must be comfortable where you're constructing. You must have alternatives and protective, what are they called? Holding things whereby I can be safe where I am. 2, I think there was a mistake, and let's accept there was a mistake during that construction time, especially they did not expect the rain. So they were building at that time, not knowing when the rain comes, it's going to be a hazard.
To the people.
Because the outlet of water was blocked by the kalitusi trees holding the
construction.
Yes. So unfortunately, it happened. People's property got damaged. That's the truth. And Rio got, they lost a lot of properties. Good enough, Ministry of Works, KCC, and the developer immediately removed the kalitusis. And we said, you must have big outlets for water to go through.
Yes.
And I still insist, they added on, but they're not enough. They should add more outlets for water to go in that drainage.
To channel this water.
Yes. So that is where we are as per now. 2 is, we are doing our best to see
these people are compensated. Will they be compensated?
that the president came out and said he's going to give them mabogo. Meaning it's not going to be a target figure, but it's going to be something, something to be given. However much I engage with the business community, yes, they'll be given mabogo, but their property is gone. 2, the rain of recently again.
Yes, we recently had
repeated.
Rain, and I can see outside it's also, it's looking a bit.
Yes, repeated the same thing. So are we just going to leave our fellow Ugandans, fellow business community in that kind of environment? We said no. We must make sure this issue of floods is sorted once and for all.
Yes.
What we are doing now is strictly normal construction on drainages.
So
we should leave them open.
Also, stopped his construction?
No,
of the
no.
drainage
He's
system?
going to complete he's actually at the fire brigade as I talk now, almost completing. He's going to complete his part and that's it. I think we should leave water
to flow.
That is what I can say.
All right, let's talk about the congestion and the traffic in our Kampala city. Recently, still, I love the way you bring up, these rules when you're implying them. You look to be a very, simple man, down to earth. But when it comes to rules, you're number one on the table.
Do you know I'm born from Kisenyi? Original born.
From Kisenyi.
From Kisenyi, and I'm a proud product of Kisenyi. I can see you're shocked.
My producer is actually laughing at you.
Ni mwana nzalwa mu Kisenyi. Born. And that's where I grew up. And old Kampala.
How does it feel like to grow up from Kisenyi?
That is why I am always excelling in my political career. Why? If I cannot perform as a ghetto boy, then nobody is going to do it. Because at least I've lived there. I know how they live. I know what their needs are. And that's it. I actually started as a councillor, if you do not know that.
Yes, I think I remember you.
Yes.
You're still,
Just jokingly, I became a councillor 2 Bisanjas and 2 terms.
And people complained,
So I relaxed another 2 years, and then here I am as the mayor of Kampala and the national vice chairperson. Kampala region. You know what that means?
You're the 4.
It is a blessing from God.
Let's talk about the congestion in the city and the traffic. How are we going to deal with the traffic? And we'll more say about the borders that we have in the city. My God, you drive in the whole of Kampala and you feel like the borders are just off the hook. This one is passing right, this one is passing left. What are we going to do? Recently, I saw you having a law that if you are found seated on a border without an ailment, 40,000, or you can do community work.
Yeah.
Are these laws going to work?
You just said in your communication, I jumped on a border and came.
Yes.
Why? Because of time first and the jam. Let's be honest, we need to regulate the city. And the nightmare we have been having is the taxis. They park wherever they want. They choke.
The cities.
They just park, and good enough. We said even that, as per now, is an offense. And we're enforcing. We get a taxi driver who is parking where he's not supposed to be parking, or a gazetted area. Sorry, we're taking the car, or a fine. We have gazetted stages of borders already with numbers. So if you know you're not a member of that gazetted stage, meaning you're not going to work in the city,
Anymore.
However much, you will be entitled to bring wherever whichever customer you're going to get, bring him in town, drop and proceed. Because even safety for our people, especially our ladies and the girl child down there, we see they're in danger. Because someone is going to come from Komansimbi to Kampala. One will come from Bombo
to Kampala.
That's why you see in the evenings, you see all kinds of funny border that you do not know. And I saw it here on UBC and Star, you showing how borders were manhandling, stealing.
Yeah, they still actually people.
You get it. So we don't.
On this very street of
why
ours.
we did that? Why we want to avoid that is we do not know where they come from. However much we have cameras, but identifying this is Sheila has been a problem. But we are working with the leadership of the borders because we cannot overhaul in one day. It is planning, sitting, looking for ways to work together, and we move. But we need an organized
city.
Border transport, taxi transport. Give an example, even Nairobi, even Kigali again. You know, we always land up, like in Nairobi, they have numbers. Taxi coming to UBC is number 2. Going to Kololo, number 4. Going to this, each one has a number. You may find number 2 in Kamocha. But you know, this taxi, if I go in it, it's going to bring me to UBC.
Yes.
So I think that's another thing we're planning, than having a choked taxi park. You can have numbers for taxis, they drive, than waiting again.
The taxi, actually, the people, the drivers were complaining that when they're inside, you know, these parks, they're quite expensive. The fee that they pay inside, it's very expensive, and also
the
coming out of that
the park is a nightmare.
It's a nightmare.
True.
And number 3, the congestion itself, the jam. How are we looking at dealing with that? Most of the fares of, you know, these parks are quite high.
You know, the parks...
800,000 a year?
The parks belong to KCC, and if you want a good city, you must pay something for it. The borders must thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, because they were supposed to be just a long time ago. No, I'm honest. But the president has always been there for them, saying, watch my people. They've never paid even a single penny. No 5,000, no 10,000. So they must contribute something to the coffers for the city. Are
we looking at, you know, putting that fairly to
No, it is there. It is there. And we're saying we need to generate more revenue for KCC, because if you see the budget even now, from 900 billion, they have reduced it to 700.
Yes.
So what do you expect? Service delivery really? No. You won't get it. We're looking for more money instead. Instead, Minister of Finance has slashed it. And that's one thing we're going to fight. Say, no, if you need a clean city, we need more money. We don't have garbage. This I'll talk live on UBC. We don't have enough garbage
bins in the
city. Garbage trucks. We're getting Nambogabo to help us. We're getting Home Clean to help us. Amazing. The Lord Mayor-elect, actually, I would show it to you. The Lord Mayor-elect is rendering his private vehicles
to come and collect.
So I said, if we're going now to personality of a person now to contributing to save, no, we can manage. We can manage. So we don't have the trucks, we're going to buy the trucks. More firefighter trucks, at least we have enough now for each district.
Has gotten like 3 of them?
Yes, at least. So we're improving. We're improving, and we must improve.
Let's talk about the traffic in the evenings. You as a Kampala elected mayor, when you come around Ginger Road, when you come around, you know, where?
You know where it is? You just said you stay Chaliwajala.
Yeah, I'm coming to my area as well.
You're coming to Kampala to work.
But the jam.
You go and work in Chaliwajala. Don't come to Kampala. You get it?
My guest today has bullied me up.
No, I'm honest. Kampala is the Dubai of Uganda.
But the congestion, the traffic.
Answer. So everyone, the population in Kampala in particular is 3 million. 3 million people incoming per day. People who residents are 1.2 million who reside. So that is one issue that causes the jam, because everyone works in Kampala. In the evening, then they want to go back to their residence.
You know, where we stay.
All the schools, most of the schools are in the CBD. And that's another factor that causes a lot of, for example, where I stay in Rubaga, I have
just in the middle of the city.
I have Sapporo Kagwa,
Yes.
I have Mengo, I have Lubiri, I have Victorious, I have Aga Khan, I have Old Kampala, I have a lot of schools just within
the same community.
Not even a kilometer, yeah, more or less a kilometer, but it chokes. So you have to leave at 5 a.m. to take your kid to school. Bam, you see those kids, they're even sleeping on the border, on the car, but there's no other option. Leave early to reach early in school. So what we're saying now, we're going to change most of the roads to one-ways, whereby traffic can flow easily, parking on the road.
Should be eliminated.
Yes, because our roads are small. Our roads are typically extremely small. So we need to enlarge the roads. This planning, at times following colonials issues is a problem. Because even in UK, if you see, it's the same thing. They have their small roads. But we need to expand, because the population is increasing. Now it's 3 million. In the next 1-2 years, it's going to be 4 million. Then we need to plan ahead, 10 years, 20 years ahead. And that's our mandate as KCC.
As you're the elected mayor for the next, Visanjas, we are seeing very many people that wake up and construct funny buildings. Some of these buildings actually, kill people.
True.
Under there,
True.
Getting them is a tug of war. Are there some laws that you have come up with to imply that anyone who is going to construct in the city, one, should have a license, and number two, should, go through the right channels?
Sheila, my prayer is, please call me next time here when you have called the team from the authority.
From KCCA.
Physical team. Please call them when I'm around, because I want them to answer those questions and let our viewers know the truth. Getting an approved plan, you will see Museveni than getting an approved plan. I'm telling you, it's not going to be there.
It's very hard.
Bribing for construction of your illegal property is the way to go. It's very unfortunate I'm here saying that.
Live on you.
Yes, getting an approved plan in KCCA is a nightmare. So, if KCCA can rectify the issue of approval of plans, say in 1 month maximum, you get an approved plan, I will give them distinction. But 3-6 months, 1 year, no. They're doing a disservice there. Let's be honest. That is not right. That's why you see our Ugandans are dealers. He gets 1 billion shilling or gets a loan. He wants to construct immediately.
Without a plan.
A plan, you must have a plan.
Yes.
But he wants to construct because he knows there are going to be challenges in approval of plan. So that's how the issue of bribery comes. He builds day and night, it's collapsing, But if you can get that issue sorted, no one would like to build illegally, because if you have and it's even cheaper. Paying KCCA 1 million, 2 million, 3 million official fees is cheaper than paying 10, 20 million as a bribe. But getting it, not easy.
It's
so,
of the hardest things.
That is another issue that we're going to sort out. I can assure you by May, the new financial year, we are changing a lot of things. We need to streamline. We need KCCA to be professional in all it does. And I'm sure we're going to get a way forward for all our fellows.
As we do come to, as we do conclude this morning show, I want to ask you something that, is perturbing people, more so those ones that are renting in Kampala City, or the shops. Every single month, the rent is increasing. Every single month, there's garbage. Meanwhile, these people pay rent, they pay electricity, they pay water, and they pay garbage fee.
True.
And the rent itself is off the hook. And if you don't pay 2 months in advance, they lock you. Is there any way, you as the elected mayor, is there any way that you have, in helping these vendors that are renting buildings in
First
Kampala?
and foremost, we have a new law that the president has signed, and it was all brought about the vendors crying the way our landlords, local landlords, treat us, because at least I'm also renting somewhere, somehow. It's very unfortunate. There are actually 2 or 3 landlords who I think they're above the law, because they always I've seen them even on UBC here. Increase every single 2 months, they're increasing rent. But my prayer is to have a vaccine for these landlords who do not think about the rest. Because those properties they're building it for us to rent. But if you don't respect me, and you think you're doing me a favor, I always tell them, one day, let us unite and leave their properties. We say, okay, enough is enough. Now today, we're tired of even increasing, we're leaving your property. Well, if I was paying 5 million, this amount to pay even 2 million. If you leave their properties for only 1-2 months, those landlords will calm down. That will be enough to show them that we have that solidarity. Don't take us for granted. But if you keep quiet, they'll keep taking us for granted in Paka.
Mayor, what, as you look into our cameras, what could be your last words?
My last words for our Ugandans, especially the people in Kampala Central, who have given me a second chance to lead them as the mayor of Kampala Central Division. I promise on behalf of the people of Kampala Central, we are going to serve you strictly service delivery. We're going to make sure the roads are worked on. Our health center has got enough medicine. We have enough street lights. We have an organized city with everyone being part of this collective responsibility of making the city beautiful.
All right. Thank you so much, elected mayor.
You're most welcome.
It's my first time to have you on the show, and you're bullying me, but the next time I have you, I'm
Please.
going to have you. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I'm honored.
Well, you've heard it from our elected mayor. He has said most of the things that, talking about the congestion in the city, and also talking about our traffic jam and the new laws that have implemented. And he says these laws are there and they will not be broken. Thank you so much for watching. We'll do this again next week, same time, right here on U24.